wonder if let me see if I can stop Instagram. I wonder if I can do that. Cause I didn't change over the link to Instagram. So, oh well, it's been a minute. We just gonna roll without the Instagram.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes. What's up, Matt in the building?
Hey, Matt.
My guy. Yeah, so we a little behind, but we here. You know what I mean? It's been a few weeks since we've been live, Kim.
Yes.
You know, let's check making sure everything is cool.
We are here, and I am trying to figure out where we at on Facebook.
Oh, really? It's right here. It's right here. All right. Let me see. Oh, really? It's right here. Okay, I hear it. It sounds like we getting a little bit of a echo for some reason, but yeah. Let me see here. Let me go to audio. Right quick. This is our grand finale for this season. So, you know what I mean? We just jumping on to chop it up with y'all real quick.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for some time.
Yes. Fun.
Right. So let's see here. So, and the wild part about it is, you know, we've had this conversation as well at a point to where it's like, you know, when you are using these technologies to go live, if you don't do it like every week, something gonna change.
Absolutely.
Something's gonna change.
Like was that there?
Right. So yeah. So I do know that they have they added something to where you remember how we was having an issue to where your video when we're done your video doesn't have audio.
Right.
It's just my video that has audio. So then I got to try to match it up, and not make you look like one of those karate movies, right? so they just added that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let me see. Okay, now let me see here. Okay, so stop here. Let me go back to your video real quick. Let's see here. I'm gonna hit mute like that and see if that works. All right, because so now we can have audio on both, but we don't want that because it's gonna give you that echo. Okay. What's up? We got quite a few people that has jumped on and off of TikTok. We appreciate you. And I see. I think is it Matt gave us a rose, Kim.
Thank you, Matt.
Matt handed out.
That's our first rose.
Nah, we got a rose before.
We had second rose.
A rose. Not her second rose.
We're gonna use all his roses.
All right, let me see if I done fixed the audio or not. Hold tight. Yep. We good. So that's a lesson, you know. Just make sure you check your live after you go live.
Yes.
To make sure it's all the way live.
All the way live.
You dig?
Yes.
So yeah. And again, I didn't Instagram. We hardly get people on Instagram anyways. We didn't get to do that one, but it's
okay.
It's all good.
It's okay.
Okay. So again, if you had seen our title and our description for today's episode, this is oh, okay. You crying? I thought you at first I'm like, is she yawning? I heard, I'm like, okay.
Not this time.
Right. You was yawning the one time. I'm like, well, how you gonna yawn?
It was an accident.
We up here with the high energy and she over there yawning.
You ever have a yawn that just comes out uncontrollably?
No, I get you. I understand. Okay, say we live on Instagram. I don't know where we live at. We live on.
We just gonna be live.
We live somewhere on Instagram. Just say it. If you see us, let us know.
Hey, stop in.
Let us know where we at, because we don't know where we at.
We don't have a clue.
Oh man.
For all you Instas out there.
Right. So yeah, y'all, this is it's like we said, we call it the season finale because we're gonna make some changes coming into the new year.
2025,
it's
baby.
It's gonna be some changes going on. Right. So
2025 is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, that's it, man.
It'll be a great year.
claim it. Put it out there in the ether.
In the ether.
Something like that. I think I heard somebody say that before. And they put it out there in the ether.
Well,
you don't know?
Do you know what ether is?
I don't know. So maybe we shouldn't.
So
I don't know. Never mind.
That's
the atmosphere.
Yes.
Put it out there
in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kim, you know what? We're going to start how we usually start. Is that all right?
Yes, let's
all right,
get
let's do it. What's up, people? Welcome to Quit for What? I'm your host, Ramon Jamal.
And I'm Kim B.
Kim B is in the building, y'all.
Yes.
And listen, thank y'all, everybody who's joining us, who has joined us over the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If this is your first time checking us out here on Quit for What, this is a podcast, a show that we do. We have been doing for over a year, every Tuesday from 8 to 9, live. Okay.
Thankfully.
Yeah. So it's a show where we motivate, educate, and inspire those who are pursuing their passions not to give up.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Yes.
Don't
Let's
give
see.
up.
Yeah, that's right. Quit for What? So we got, some folks on TikTok. Talk to us, people.
Hey, TikTok.
I see we got Lynn in the building.
Hey,
what is it? My Little Blossoms, IDK Prince, Fancies, Tina. Thank y'all for joining. Kay in the building.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, KKK.
But yeah, y'all. So we may pause, we may pivot, but we don't give up.
Exactly.
Right? So yeah, we gonna like I said, we're gonna make some changes coming into the new year here. And I did take a look back at how long it's been actually.
How long has it been?
So the first episode of Quit for What Live was August, huh? What would you want to say?
1972.
Oh, see, look at you. See, wasn't even born. It was August 8th of 2023.
Yes.
Okay, so it's been over a year
Amazing.
that we've been doing this. So
Yes.
it's nothing wrong with pausing.
No.
It's nothing wrong with pivoting.
You have to take a pause from time to time.
Yeah. Readjust, reevaluate, regroup.
Yep.
And I guess, there's quite a few things that could take place to cause you to pivot, to pause or whatever, right?
Right.
So let me see here. I see we got Lena is watching.
Hey,
okay.
Lena.
Hey, listen. So, Lena, let us know if everything look good, sound good.
She gonna let us know.
I hope so. and leave us a comment, because I don't even know. Do I got my comments on in here? Let me see something.
There it is.
I see it, but ain't nobody said nothing yet. Because when I came back in to set this up, it wasn't like the original setup. I had to recreate a whole different, you know what I mean? So let me see something here real quick too. I wouldn't mind, since this is, our last episode for now. I'm about to share it to my personal page and see if we can get some people on. What do you think, Kim?
Yes.
All right.
Should I do this?
You can do the same. Yeah. Everybody share. Let people know that we here.
Share.
You know what I mean? Let's talk. Let's have a conversation, y'all. Coming up on the end of this year, let's just talk, right? Yes. If you're on TikTok, let us know where you're from. All right. Join us. We are live. Let's see what happens here. We usually don't do this, do we, Kim?
Nope.
That's probably we should have been doing this, but
Yep.
but we Let's see here. All right. Okay. I just shared it out. All right. And this again, y'all, this is we just chilling on this episode. We gonna talk. We're gonna have some conversations. But we just, it's the season finale.
Yes.
We ain't gotta be, like we usually.
Yeah. Structured.
That's what I was about to say, structured. So we just wanna have some fun. We wanna chop it up with y'all, all right?
Oh, Lena said, hey, y'all.
Did she? Oh, there she go.
Everything sound good and
look good. Thank you, Lena.
Thank you, Lena.
We greatly appreciate you for that.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I think I was about to say, like, when it comes to pausing, when it comes to pivoting, I would think that there's different things that can cause that, right? There's different things that can happen. So, can you go ahead? What was you about to say?
I was trying to share the TikTok to my TikTok. But
I see you doing. I thought you just go share. I see
I
you.
did. I shared on Facebook. I'm
You
trying
did?
to
You
trying
shared
to
on
share
Facebook?
everywhere.
Okay, I don't know. Can you share your TikTok to TikTok?
I don't know.
I
You
don't.
know,
Hey,
We're gonna
you go.
probably
got it.
not.
Okay.
No, don't let me do it.
So
It's worth a shot.
just worth a shot. That's right.
Yeah.
Everything you gotta give it a shot. Never know.
Yes.
But yeah, there's different things that can happen to cause you to pause or pivot. You know, I think the first thing that pops in my head is like you might get burned out for a time.
Yeah.
You might have to, take a pause, right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Little vacay.
Nothing wrong with that, right? And then too, it's like, okay, we are coming up on some holidays and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? You take a, if you even if you work a job, you take a vacation or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you are the owner of an establishment, I think you have to put some things in place to where you can still take a break. You can take a vacation, right? Because it's needed.
I call it a re-up.
Or you said a re-up. I guess re-up on your energy.
Yes, re-up on everything.
Yeah.
Like, maybe some things, some self-care,
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm really big about that.
Yeah. Y'all chime in. What are some other things or some other reasons that may cause you to pause or pivot, right? And let's see here. So what I ended up doing, I did write down some prompts, right?
Okay.
Let me see. I already said we may pause, we may pivot, but we never give up. Okay. So, what I'm going to say is like for me, right? If you don't know, where we are doing the podcast from is a full studio, right? So, there's a bigger space than what we're in on the other side of the wall here. And, I rent my space out for other, photographers, for events. I do other podcasts for people. I do photography for people. And it seems like the majority of my work is outside of the studio, right? So doing, event photography, doing, a video for events, stuff like that. So the reality is that stuff is picking up for me. You know what I mean? So this show is based on entrepreneurship and based on us trying to get to another level. It's based on that, right? It's based on, not giving up.
Right.
And so you can get to that next level, right? So for me, things are
Picking up.
So being up in here every Tuesday from 8 to 9, you know what I mean? It's like, I know it's once a week, but if you're shooting, if you're editing, if you're doing all these things like every day, it come down to 8 o'clock.
It's rough.
It's a little rough. Little rough. It's been some rough patches.
And that's just where that pause and pivot come from. Because sometimes you got to pause a little bit, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, come back, regroup, which is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Regroup, figure out a new strategy on some things and, keep going.
That's it. So, yeah, y'all, it's been some, uptick in the business and everything, which is a good thing. So yeah, we not going nowhere. It's just, I'm probably going to move to a pre-recorded so I can schedule and make it, what I mean?
Yeah.
when the times align, right? Do it that way, but also do, special events where we are, live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So turn the live thing into like a special thing to where we can, jump on and talk to, our supporters, our people who've been rocking with us and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So we not going nowhere. We still here to motivate, educate, and inspire, right?
But you know what? One thing about growth is trial and error.
Oh, that's what. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
kind of feel like as you continue to grow, you have to make changes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna reference my favorite book.
Oh, there it is. Who moved my cheese?
Yes.
There it is, y'all. She brought it up.
Yes. Duh. If you don't know, and yet you know, it's a great read. It's by Dr. J. Spencer. Who Moved My Cheese? It gives you a lesson on, how things evolve, how we move, when we choose to move, when we, it's just a great read. I learned it from another job who brought it to us, and it's just an incredible book, and it's a quick read too. So,
okay.
but I just kind of feel like this is a lot of. It reminds me of the book because you're taking a break. You kind of try to strategize just the same way as they strategize in the book on different ways to, go about their business or whatever it is that they were doing.
Right.
And now you're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing.
Yeah. And listen, I want to know, like, we got people watching. I want to know, like, what do if you have a business or you're thinking about, starting a business, let us know, right? Also, I did start off by asking if some reasons why you might pause, right? Or you might pivot. So let us know if y'all got any insight on that, right?
Well, I definitely could say family could be a reason why you pause,
Yeah.
because not just taking that time out for yourself, but if you have a whole family at home, they're going to require some of your time too.
Oh, yeah.
So that's always important. Family first.
Oh, you got to do that regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's every day.
Yeah.
You got to make time for family.
Got
you know
to.
what I'm saying? For sure. So, Kim, I know it's something I do want to do.
What you want to do?
I want to reflect on some of these episodes we done had, right?
All right.
Is there a memorable moment or moments that stick out to you that you could think about throughout this over a year live podcast journey?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot to me that stands out is like some of the guests that we had. Just watching from the moment that they were on the show to where they're at right now in their journey and their growth with their business.
Right.
Just watching, how everything took place, and even where we're at right now, the growth of where we're at right now, and the things that we have done, even outside of just having guests.
Yeah.
One of the things that stands out is that we were consistent. And I think that kind of stands long to me. I was listening to Lil Wayne earlier, and I didn't get to watch the whole video, but he was talking about being consistent. He's like, if you don't do nothing, just be consistent in whatever it is that you're trying to do. Stay consistent.
That's it.
And I mean, he was real serious about it. I wish I could have seen the rest of it, but I was trying to work and do a lot at one time. But that just stuck out to me. And then when I think about where we're at right now, what we're doing, I mean, for a whole year, we didn't stop through the rain, sleet, and snow. We were here, and that alone just shows dedication. So when we come back the next season, it's going to be better than where we are today. So I mean, like I said, there's a lot, especially with the guests that we have. Like I said, I just,
right. So you made me think about Geneva Cummings.
That's who I was talking about.
Why'd you say her name then?
I don't know.
It's a secret.
She is amazing. It's such a sweetheart. But just watching her growth, not just her. I mean, there were other guests that we had that, watching them grow and getting a little bit of backstory on them. Even someone like my cousin, for instance, that came on the show, and just watching.
What's her name?
Lashana Barnett.
There you go.
Yes. I have a problem with naming names. So we had Lashana Barnett on. So if you're watching, cousin, hey. But just watching her, her personal growth, and I don't get to talk to her all the time just because life.
Mhm.
but I still get to see her on social media, and just kind of watching people's own personal growth to
Right.
me is just, it's amazing watching that. Always love seeing people strive, people getting it, taking their craft to the next level. So
Yeah. And even Frank Miller, he doing his thing, you know what I'm saying, with the R cloth
Okay.
clothing
Yes,
and
yes.
everything,
That's right.
Man, we had Dara on from the Black
Yes.
Artists Guild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it Zing?
Zinga Hart.
Zinga Hart. I've seen her, watching her on social media. Even LaShawn Taylor.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen her post some few things about what it is she's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot.
Got Chef Danny.
Yes. I love it. I just kind of love that. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah. What's our the one young lady? And I'm horrible with names, so I've been doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
The one young lady that came, we were at the Forbes.
Oh,
Tiara.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tiara Barnett. Yes.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
My second cousin from another mother.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, we've had quite a few people on the show, and then if we didn't mention you, don't feel bad. It's just
right.
It's been over a year. And I'm horrible with names for sure.
Mhm.
It made me think about the personal trainer. What is his name?
Oh, are you talking about the health
coach?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm horrible.
Brian
Piranha. Hey, listen,
yes.
this was crazy. I was thinking shark. I was thinking shark in my head. Piranha.
And his last name starts with a P, but in my mind, I was like, it started with, is it Paul? But I knew there was a P.
Yeah.
And then I had to think about
And I
that.
knew it was a fish or something. I said
Right.
shark was in my head and piranha. I know is it
Mm-hmm.
a shark or fish? I guess it is. You know how stuff be.
Mhm.
That's actually not a fish. It's a,
Right.
No, I'm playing. We quit. Yeah. So yeah, we've had some great episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, just thinking about with us, what stands out to me is when your lash fell off in the middle of the conversation. That was amazing.
That was funny. That was funny.
Hey.
And yeah.
It just goes to show that we have a great time because you was laughing so hard that you know how you laugh, you push your eyes, you close your eyes real tight, and that lash was like,
right.
that lash was like,
Hey, sometimes you just gotta let it go.
I know. I said, just
let it go.
Take it off. That's it.
If it's gonna hang, let it hang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't bother nobody.
That was funny. And then our good friend LaRonda.
Yes.
LaRonda, she was always in the building.
Yes.
know?
Some of the people we've had on that were consistent.
Yeah.
With the show and always showing support.
Right.
G Code.
Oh yeah, G Code.
LaRonda.
Yep.
There was a few others. Of course, Lena.
Yeah, Lena always in the building. I don't know. Say something to us, Lena. You still here? But yeah, so
yeah, we had some good times.
yeah.
I think we gave out a lot of informational stuff to me in regards to being consistent, building on what you already have and keep going. And I think the encouragement to me is everything, because not only do we talk on the show, but it also affect me personally and me taking steps that I took forever to even try to get there, and I probably would have never done it without the show.
Okay.
So I'm definitely grateful.
So what are the steps that you've taken?
Well, I finally got on YouTube.
Okay.
And still working through some kinks, but I'm there.
Right.
And I just kind of feel like I'm opening up a little bit more, doing things that I would not have ordinarily done.
Yeah.
Like I've made my first little skit video.
Okay.
You know,
Was it little though?
Uh,
Was it little?
I do gotta stop saying the word
That's right.
little. I don't know where that comes from, but I do need. By the time we come back, it's gonna be out my vocabulary.
Yeah, no more little.
No more little, but I did do a skit video, and which just kind of, it's exciting. Starting out small, but just watching your own self grow, and and I do owe a lot to it because of me being on the show.
Okay.
And of course, you gave me some motivation by showing me your oldest
My first
video.
video.
Yes.
Man, my first video, y'all, was horrible. I was super shy guy.
You wouldn't know it. Had that Kango hat
Had
on.
my hat on. I had this, this pop screen. It was about this big in front of my face, so you can only see like a little bit of my eyes over it. You know what I mean? But I did it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what it is. Just get started, get going.
Yeah.
It'll get greater later.
It will. It will. And you just gotta be determined to do, what you set out to do.
Right.
Anything is possible.
That's it. That's it.
Yep.
I was thinking about LaRonda. I know I mentioned LaRonda. It's just that, when we were talking about hotels in outer space,
Uh-huh.
and she was like, that'd be a real Airbnb.
Yeah.
That's what she said. I don't know why, man, but that had me rolling. The fact she said that would be a real Airbnb.
Airbnb.
I was like,
For real.
Yeah, LaRonda, man.
In the air.
She used to say some stuff, man. LaRonda was funny.
Yes.
So
yes, definitely.
So we just greatly appreciate everybody who been rocking with us. We ain't going nowhere. We just taking a pause. You know what I'm saying? Regroup and come back. So yeah, like I was talking about earlier, my reasoning and everything, with the studio and trying to keep up with, doing this and whatnot, I want to simplify it a little bit more. Right. Like I said, by doing a pre-recorded, I can actually put that in, different slots that I have available to do it, and it'll work. You know what I mean? Right. But just right now, this, is kind of,
right.
A struggle. Another thing that I wanted to mention is something that's exciting.
Okay.
I'm actually looking at building another studio. You know what I mean? So that has been taking a lot of my time, but it's an exciting thing. And again, that's why we are here to motivate, educate, and inspire people to keep going, get to the next level. And those next levels can cause you to have to pause, pivot, and do some things differently, right? If you want to grow.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But we're here for the journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm glad you said that, Kim.
Yes. We are here for the journey.
And y'all listen, this is, we talk about just, putting stuff out there, moving forward, praying on it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We got Charlie in the building. What's happening?
Hey, Charlie.
Thanks for joining. So yeah, working on that is taking up some time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's a big step, right? Been in this location, I just signed on for another year, so it's going on 3 years, which is crazy too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but over the years, this is my third studio I've had, and I just, it's like you get to a point where you're tired of paying somebody else. You're tired of paying rent.
Own.
So it's like I would like to have my own space that when it's all said and done, it's mine, and I could pass it on to my kids, and you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's coming, y'all.
Listen, I'm working towards it. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
It's coming.
But speaking about the journey, I want to document that and share that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just as motivation, because it's going to be some ups and downs. I'm sure about that. That's with everything. So just being transparent with that.
But
right?
I think when you show everybody all sides of it, not just the good, but when people can actually see, you know, what the struggle is like or what it is you're dealing with and how you overcome your obstacles, that pushes them, not just them, you know, everyone around you to like, okay, well, he did this and he got through this. I know I can do this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's encouraging. And that's what we're here for.
That's it. That's it. And I know I've talked about some videos I wanted to do, right? Just really, and it's something that I know I got to get over. I don't never want to come across like I'm bragging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, if I'm talking this, shouldn't I be showing that I'm getting results from this?
Right.
Right. So that's what I want to do. I want y'all to see like, yo, don't give up. Don't quit. You just don't know the opportunities that's going to happen, and you can be ready for them if you don't. Right.
Right.
So, so yeah. So like, even I'll say this, something that's big, for me right now is, here locally, we got Lock 3, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, just got renovated. You know what I mean? It's a whole new park. It is awesome.
I can't wait to see it.
It's awesome. But I was able to put up a time lapse camera, right? It's been running since January.
Oh, wow.
And that came through my studio. You see what I'm saying? So me just not giving up on my passion for videography, for photography.
Yeah.
I was able to land that.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal. Like, I got the full-blown documentation, you know what I'm saying? It's history that I was able to, you know what I mean, put in place.
Yeah.
Right?
It's your city. It's your city.
Yeah. Charlie said it's real nice. It is, y'all. It is. But just, that was an opportunity that I was able to capitalize on just because of having the knowledge of cameras and how things work. You know what I mean? Like, I straight up, you know what I mean? I'm like, I never done it before, but I know I can make it happen. I had the confidence.
Right.
Because I've been doing the thing with cameras, and you know what I mean?
And you said something really important right there. You had the confidence in yourself to do it. You got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect no one else to believe in you.
Yeah.
So that's a must, and that's what keeps you pushing. Like, I got this.
Right. It's like, listen, man, you know, you got to have that, and then you just work through it, right? Ain't saying there's not going to be some fear in there, but you got to just keep pushing. You got to push through.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, it's like, if you run every day or something, and then somebody be like, it's just 5K.
Yep.
You like, you know, I could probably do this 5K.
Right.
Because I've been running, you know what I'm saying, every day or whatever, you know. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to jump in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to do it. Just got to jump.
Yep. Might be a little fear, but you did it because you was ready for it, because you've been, you know, you've been working in that area. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because there's going to be opportunities that's going to come, and you're going to be able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Turn those dreams into reality. Because trust me, I used to dream about myself doing so many things. And I'm like, oh, I could just feel it. Yeah. You know, and but sometimes in order for you to make that a reality, you just have to jump in. Yeah. Don't walk. Jump. Get your feet wet.
Get your feet wet. That's it. All right. So again, you know, pivoting in this way is going to allow, you know, for more in-depth conversations, and you know what I mean? Then from there it could be the, you know, the clips that are more, you know, meaningful and everything like that. You know, because I think the dynamic of live is just like, it's a thing. It's a difference when you know you got people just watching you right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have a guest on, you like, we live. You know what I mean? Then you just hitting them with questions and stuff like that. You know. Yep. You can't like leave a whole bunch of dead space. Right. To think about what you want to say. Right. You got to keep it going. So, you know, I think the pre-recorded is going to allow more time to really get more in depth with the guests and everything like that. So it's going to be, you know, better, more informative content. You know what I'm saying? So that's a plus of going to the pre-recorded. It's just something that popped in my mind. I'm thinking that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
I agree.
Yeah, it's kind of like you put somebody on the spot in front of everybody.
Right.
It's like, but I mean, we rocked it out, and people, you know, our guests, they do good.
That's the thing, and they all seem to love it. So you know,
yeah,
I'm excited.
That's it
For season 2.
Right. Oh, see now we got Charlie. See, we talking about pausing and pivoting to a pre-recorded episode. Now she's talking about when I come, I want to be live. You know what I mean? Charlie, you was being supposed to come be on the show. Talking about when I come, I want to be live. Hey, listen, but also, so I did say that we will have some special live events, right? So maybe we'll get the whole fam on that one. Charlie, that'll be a special live event. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what's up. That's funny though. Now we pivoting. I want to be on the live one. Look at it. All right, y'all. So I did want to talk about you know, just some, we think about people that are we see to be successful. You know what I'm saying? And I looked up, you know, it's really like, you know, reality. I use chat GPT for stuff, and I've mentioned that on the show several times. You know what I mean? It's a tool that can be utilized, and it's awesome to me. You know what I mean? Just don't, I say, pop out like, oh, this all you, and you ain't had no help from nobody or nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But anyway, I was thinking about the show today, and I spoke about pausing and pivoting, and thought about, you know, who would we know we deem to be successful, who may have paused and pivoted and their careers took off, right? Because they went into a different direction, but they didn't stop, right? First one is Steve Jobs. Okay, you know, he left Apple, right? He had left Apple, actually.
Right.
Then he returned to Apple.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And then it just blew up. Just took off like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that was a pause, a pivot.
Yeah.
And he came back, you know what I mean?
Right.
Stronger.
Right. I wonder if he would like kind of wonder what he did in the time frame that, you know, he took that break.
Okay. So I did have that, but I was like, I don't want to go too deep. You know what I mean? He did some other things. I think he bought some companies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't stop doing what he enjoyed doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he returned to something that he left and turned it into something better.
Right, right.
You see what I'm saying? So
this is why we have the
what?
Apple iPhone today. Thanks
You're
to
right.
Steve Jobs.
You're right. Yeah. So that's just, you know, an example of somebody who did it. So, cause, you know, look at that. Martha Stewart, Charlie said. Martha Stewart.
Yes. Yes. That's a good example of Martha Stewart. And what was that? I was going to say something else and I forgot. It just slipped my mind.
It's all right. It'll come back to you. But it's like, we got to think like, okay, these are people that are, you know, we see to be like, basically, you know what I'm saying, on top of the world, like, you know what I'm saying, like next level. And then we don't feel like we should take a pause or take a break because it's, you know, thinking about what somebody gonna say.
Right.
You know what I mean? They gonna look at you like you not successful if you know what I mean?
Right.
But look at people who've done that, taken that time or whatever had happened. But that doesn't mean that they gave up.
Right.
They didn't quit. They went in a different direction, came back and made it even better.
Yeah.
At times. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, like she was saying, Martha Stewart. I was just watching her movie, I don't know if it was like a documentary. Yeah, the other day, and I was just kind of like, wow, you know, just watching her, and it seemed like when she came back, she was more humble, but she came back stronger than she was when she left.
Yeah.
You know, and that can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
You know, just taking that little break, taking time out, regardless of the situation, pull whatever you need to pull together and just be ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Charlie said 50 Cent. I'm like, okay, 50. I guess you could call that a pivot. Cause is he really rapping still, or is he just all about the?
He's business, but like,
but his shows and stuff like that.
Like he just went in a different. But him and like, was it Ice Cube and like even Snoop Dogg?
Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of our people that we look up to, just look at their careers.
Right.
They may have started out one way, but look at where they are today.
Yeah.
You know, just being humble. You know, and then probably taking advice like we give from other people who was giving them the golden nuggets. Like, look.
It's funny too to think about. You mentioned 50 Cent, and then you mentioned you say Ice-T or
Ice Cube.
Ice-T though too. That's yeah. Both of the ices.
Yep.
But think about back in the day, like, you know what I'm saying? You do something like they doing back then, it's like, oh, you selling out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like, man, no. They saw that bag was on the other side.
Right.
Like,
right.
Hey, listen, you can say what you want to say.
Right. They didn't care.
Yeah.
They didn't care. You know, what I heard like when 50 Cent was, I was hearing like somebody, you know, he had somebody in his ear like giving him the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it started out with the water. Then he said he sold that company, you know, and after it took off, and then he jumped off into other things.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can start out one way in music. You know, he might have been a gangster or whatever at that time, but now he is a business man.
Right.
Okay.
Charlie going in. She mentioned Ray J.
Oh,
he got them he got a scooter.
The scooters.
And then I think he got some earbuds.
Oh yeah, he do got
What's
the
they
earbuds
called?
now.
Raycons or something, or Ray something. Something like that. Yeah. So he doing his thing.
He's doing his thing.
So you mentioned Snoop though. Okay. Y'all look. Snoop during the Olympics, man, that was like, yeah, he made the Olympics really, really entertaining. So that's another, you know, opportunity that he was able to capitalize on. You know what I mean?
And he joined forces with Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart, you right.
I
Look
love the show. I love that. And not only that, but he gives back to his community.
Mm-hmm.
He has a football team, a Little League football team.
Yep.
And then he does like other things. It's not always, you know, about the rapping and the gangster rapping and all that stuff. Like he really took other, you know, other ways of, you know, we could do this all day.
I know. And then just thinking about, you know, how Charlie mentioned Ray J. She got this. She has the scooter and the earbuds.
Oh,
Ray.
wow.
I seen her riding the scooter with the earbuds on.
Oh.
One day downtown.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, wow. She
okay.
She got,
all right, Charlie.
So yeah. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. Hey, look, I got another one for us. All right. Think about Oprah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she had the Oprah Winfrey show, right?
Mm-hmm.
She had the show, and then I think, you know, once that ended, we probably didn't see her for some time, and she came back with OWN.
Yeah. Yep.
The Oprah Winfrey Network.
Yep.
Right. Think about that. Think about that. You was on a show.
Right.
Now you got your own network with shows.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but she has had a lot of backing too. But she's got a number of different things going on.
But think about the beginning of it. Like she had to get into the business and learn the business and do the things and all that, right?
Yeah.
Then whatever happened, the show ended, came back stronger.
Yeah.
With
your
own.
Very true.
Makes me think. That's what I'm trying to do here.
Is possible.
Thinking about me renting from people from my studio all these years. And now I'm looking to have my own.
Yeah, it's self-determination, and then when you get like where you're at right now, and it's kind of like you ask yourself that question, like, what do you really want?
Right.
And at the end of the day, I want my own.
That's it.
And how bad do you want it?
Because
if it, you know, it really it's everything that we want to happen or that we want to do is based on us and the moves that we make.
Yeah, that's it. Charlie mentioned Jessica Simpson became a fashion tycoon.
Yes.
You know,
Yep.
it's really, we think about it. It still came from being around that,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Consistently being around the thing or doing the thing that you want to be doing. When an opportunity presents itself,
Right.
you're ready,
Ready.
right? So that fits perfectly with Quit for What.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Fits perfectly. So
I
yeah.
agree.
All right, y'all. Let's see here. I got this a couple names that I don't know. I do think I remember this. Howard Schultz. Might not ring a bell, but it says he shifted careers, taking Starbucks to international success. So I can't remember exactly the story behind him, but I think he went overseas somewhere and saw how some coffee shops were ran and how things were doing. And I think that I believe he came back. I think he purchased Starbucks and took it and changed it up and made it to what it is today, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Again, I did have this stuff, but I was like, I don't want to go too deep. I'm just throwing out just different examples of people who have pivoted, came back and made it bigger and better than,
Yeah, that
than
made
it
me
was.
think about Mark Cuban.
Okay.
Like recently he was talking about how they he's a mogul himself,
Mm-hmm.
but they put him in a situation where he didn't have nothing
Yeah.
and was able to start a business, grow the business, and turn it into a multi-million-dollar business
Right.
just from nothing. He already had it, but they put him in a situation where, okay, so you don't have anything. We taking this, that away. You go figure it out.
Yeah.
But again, that comes from determination. Like he was determined that I'm going to start a business with nothing
Yeah.
and make it grow, watch it grow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So I'm gonna say this too, and we're gonna try to speak on this. So a point that it gives here is pausing or pivoting is a sign of growth, not giving up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's how could pausing or pivoting be a sign of growth? Right? So I think you gotta have the pause and the pivot though, I think. I guess you could say the pause could be a sign of growth if you're thinking about your next move.
Right.
If you're reflecting on what you've done so far and, trying to figure out a way to make it better in that pause.
Yeah. I think always constantly having a strategy, or a direction
Right.
of where it is you're trying to go. But that time that you take away, it's like taking a deep breath.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You take that deep breath, you breathe a little bit. Now let's regroup. Now let's talk about it. Like, you know how you sit down, okay, this is the thought. Okay. And then so now we have the thought. Now how do we want to
Right.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Implement.
I want to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be a millionaire. So what does it take to become a millionaire?
Yeah.
It's steps.
You got to do it.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do it. So if that's what you want to do, just do it.
That's it. So yeah. So in the pause, if you're contemplating and reflecting and thinking about the next move, it's still it's still growing.
Yeah.
Right. And then pivoting, I would say as long as you are still doing something, you're getting into something that can teach you more than you already know. Right. And then you put those two things together.
Right.
And that can, help you to grow as well.
Like you said, Steve Jobs was a good example of how he walked away and then he came back. But when he came back, he came a lot stronger, which I'm sure he probably already had some kind of idea or a game plan, but needed to walk away. Because sometimes a lot of people who do really, really well walk away.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Because
Yeah.
they need to take a break. All right, man, I just need a break. I just need to breathe for a little bit. Let me do something else. But then when you realize when you're doing that other thing, that ain't what I want to do.
Yeah.
Let me go back. Let me, figure out how to do it.
Or just, thinking about, what's up, Cass Cray in the building. Just thinking about, that pause or that pivot, and you get another vision, a different
That's
view, because you're stepping back or stepping
Right.
away from it, so you get a different view, right? it kind of made me think about when I'm doing editing, right? Especially if it's like a photo or video that I have to do the colors on, I got to color grade it or edit in that way. I will walk away. I will come back either, you know what I'm saying, later on or the next day and look at it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you see it differently. When you are just in something and you just staring at it for hours,
Yeah.
you might get that, that's good. That's good enough.
Yeah.
You
No,
know what I'm saying?
But
walk
it's
away.
Very true.
Walk away
for a little bit. Come
back.
Let your eyes readjust.
Yep.
And then you can see things in a different light.
Right.
Yeah,
So just like an artist, you know, painting, whatever it may be, you know, you making music, whatever you're doing, step away, come back. And it's like, yo, know what I mean? It could even be better.
It's people that do that all the time. They take breaks, step away, you know, not necessarily that they're giving up on their dream, but they may need to just take a mental break sometimes. And it calls on that. Even some of your business owners, you know, the blood, sweat, and tears is one thing, but sometimes you just have to take that break in order for you to be the best version of yourself or be the best that you can be.
Yeah.
You know.
Listen, I want to hear. I mean, I know we got some people on who's had moments in life where they had to pause or pivot and came back and made it whatever was better. Whatever it had to be, you know what I mean? So I know we got some people on here, especially my guy Rick, I believe Cass Cray in the building. You know, he's doing a lot. I mean, I remember when I first met Rick, it was just all about the screen printing and, you know, different printable products and stuff like that. And then, you know, he has a brand where he creates, you know, like logos and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, flyers and whatnot. You know,
you said his name is Rick.
Yeah, that's my guy.
You need to get
That's
Rick
my guy.
on the show.
That's my guy. Yeah. So then look, now he has what's called it's called Cast Cray, right? Cast like fishing, and he does, you know, like the different like tackle and, you know, he has the rods and the fake worms and stuff. I know I'm probably butchering it, but you know what I mean. The dipsy divers. Yeah. So he got all that. Right.
A dipsy diver.
Yeah, he know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I was about to call my dad, be like, Dad, I heard it's this new thing you be fishing with.
Right. Yeah. So Charlie said, I'm still in my pause phase. Okay.
Hey, sometimes you might be there for a little bit.
What are you pausing from, Charlie? Talk to us. You know, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with the pause phase.
No.
Look, as long as you know it's a pause, right? The slogan is, we may pause, we may pivot, but we never give up.
Yeah.
Right. So as long as you like got it in your head that this is just a pause,
right,
and I'm not giving up, that's okay.
Right.
Okay.
Don't let the dream dwindle or die too far down. But sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah. You know, even if you're pivoting, you still know that you're going to be doing something.
Yep.
Right. So listen, I want to know if you're watching this now, or if you catch the replay, let us know if something that you would like to see in the next season of Quit for What. You know, I do know that I'm going to really aim at having, you know, in studio guests is the big push. You know, the big push will be local.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I want to really get down and, you know, have some deep conversations with some people. Let's sit down. Let's talk about your ups and downs, the things that you've been through, the opportunities that's come about that you were able to capitalize on.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I think we should get some great content.
Yeah.
From that, right?
Absolutely. See, we already strategizing, and we in the finale.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know. You know what I mean? Some guests, if you know some people locally that can make it here in the Akron area, Akron, Ohio area, that would like to be on Quit for What, tell them to hit us up. Okay.
Yes.
For sure. Email contact@quitforwhatpodcast.com. Okay. Contact@quitforwhatpodcast.com. If you got any suggestions, shoot them our way. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Charlie said she would like to see us visit businesses, right?
Yeah.
So that was something that I thought about doing at one point, right? And it may be something that we can work out, right? And I'm gonna tell you this, Charlie. I'm trying to really make it easy as possible to do this. You know what I mean? And me saying that, like, I want to have my cameras set up and the seating set up. We just walk in and we rock out.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to have it set. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to make it easy, right? So
I think we're definitely building our way to that,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I'm thinking about the new location, right?
Yeah. I
know, like, in the space that we're in now, when I have people, renting out the studio or whatnot, our restroom is right here. So they got to come through here and do all that. So, or when events take place, I got to pack my stuff away, move my stuff, and so they can have more space.
Right.
I want it to where I just got a room. Everything is just set up. We walk in, turn the lights on, hit record, and let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, but visiting businesses, that could be, something that we, do on a smaller scale. Maybe just bring, like one camera or something like that. Cause I like that. I want to have, multiple angles and stuff like that. Is what I'm thinking, like for the the in studio, but maybe I don't have to go that far with, visiting. Yeah. Visiting.
I just know businesses. That when we did the Forbes event, in the way that you were the only one that did that, and it just seemed like it was a great turnout from you just doing that, and it was a lot of people that wanted to be on. People was trying to get in the camera. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think it turned out so well just from us doing that.
Yeah. And that was cool. What we was live though with that, wasn't we?
Live, yes. Yeah. That was fun.
I think
a lot of fun.
Then I have like my gimbal, and then I have my phone on it and with a microphone or whatever. So that was a live thing.
It was live and it was just nice. But the part that I loved about it were all the different people we met. I mean, even the people overseas that were here.
Right.
And they got in and spoke, about what it was that they were doing. We should go back through there and
right.
Want to come back to Ohio?
Right.
But you just never know. You know, we met a lot of great people, even locally.
Yeah.
We met a lot of good people.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell y'all too, I still got a whole bunch of clips from at least one episode and some episodes that I haven't even released yet. So I need to go back through that stuff and put it back out, or put it out, not back out, put it out, period. So
maybe that's something we can do
going into the
season start.
Well, I think just going through it right now, like going through all of the episodes that I haven't released, the clips that I haven't released, and then maybe starting the beginning of the year, just start rolling those out or whatever. We'll see, space it out.
Yeah.
Because, my hopes is to be in my new space by August.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So just putting it out there, praying on it, pushing forward towards it.
It's coming.
Yeah. So that's it.
Definitely coming.
Oh yeah. So yeah, y'all, listen, we thank y'all so much for joining us, for just hanging out with us. I know, usually we have, how we do it.
Yeah.
All of our different points and, whatnot. And I just knew that wasn't going to be like super like that tonight. Right?
Yes.
So
it's kind of like elaborating over the year and, where we're at today. So,
but I am going to say, we're not going nowhere. I'm looking right in this camera right here. Let me see him. We not going nowhere.
Right where?
No. Not going nowhere.
No.
Like seriously, like y'all look. I've been messing with this podcasting stuff since 2010. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I started a podcast called Quit for What?
Yes.
How I'm gonna quit, Kim?
Can't. Cannot. You didn't already started
Listen.
something you can't quit.
The dude who started a podcast called Quit for What? He quit. He gave up. What?
Nope.
Now he gonna be, look. No, it ain't about nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I did that for me.
Yeah.
I did that for me. Cause I really, I enjoy this. I'm passionate about this, and I'm not giving up. So quit for what? That's why I called it Quit for What.
You know what? One of the most important things to me is quit for what is a self-motivation. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes you have to be able to motivate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And be able to, I don't know what.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Somebody's silly. Go ahead.
And that's what you have to be able to do that. Even during the times when you don't have people supporting you, sometimes you have to be your own motivation. Put things up. You know, when people say, use affirmations and stuff like that. Well, Quit for What is its own affirmation.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's motivating in itself because number one, you have it on a wall where you can see it. So every time you come in the studio, you see that Quit for What. And that's a constant reminder of what you're not going to do.
That's
you know?
it.
So that just like personally at my house, I have little sticky notes with sayings on it just as a reminder of where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do. You know, so that always helps.
I just realized how bright it is, Kim.
Yes.
Let me turn it down a little bit. So there it is.
Now you want to turn it down.
Because it was so bright, you probably couldn't even see what it say. So bright. All right, now I'm going to get to this comment that Charlie is funny. I'm going to pull it across the screen now. She said, when I got close to the camera, she said, you got something in your teeth. Hey, look, the funny part is I know I don't got nothing in my teeth, but it do make you go. Just somebody saying
I already
something.
did it because I was like, my teeth hurt. I don't know. It just
It's all right if I do, Charlie. Shoot, that mean I'm eating good.
right.
How about that?
Get them greens.
All right, y'all. Man, we are at time. Okay. And I just enjoy just chilling and chopping it up with y'all. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Again, I know it wasn't gonna be super dynamic, but we got some points in there.
We did.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
did.
But again, y'all, we appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us. Just, just take a quick little commercial break.
Yeah. A little interlude.
Right. We'll be back.
We will return.
Okay. So listen, y'all enjoy yourselves. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. You know? And I'm gonna leave y'all with what we always leave y'all with, and that is to, you ready, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is to do what you gotta do to make it happen. Don't give up. Quit for what? Until next time.
Peace.